Hey, it's Milton Daily Homes Chuck here, and the first thing I want to tell you about is this Saturday we're running the Milton Buyer class. Come and check out what all the people talk about. It's a fantastic class. We're going to have Christina Jackson there. I'll see if I can get a couple special guests, but it's a fantastic 2 hours. You will not want to miss it. Saturday, 10 a.m. Just sign up right on the website, just on this side. And the second thing before we get started is I had a call today from a loyal watcher, and he said, "Hey Chuck, my friends think about buying new construction. It's a townhouse." And as soon as he said new construction, to me, I don't think we're in the right market cycle. I think it's not a terrific investment. There's a ton of extra costs from a builder that nobody tells you about, even more than resale, almost double resale, sometimes even more than that. And so it's just, I don't like it. I don't like the risk, the fact that you buy today and it's sort of ready, 12 or 18 months from now, because you don't know what the market's going to do. And the builder has complete control about whether they delay you. So there's lots of reasons why I'm not a big fan, generally, of new construction, and as an investment, certainly not. The other rule is that if you buy a single family home and rent it out, the cash flow is almost never as high as if you can get 2 or 3 separate units within a house. And so I find in Milton, despite the fact it's a growing community and all those kind of conditions, there's a lot of reasons why I think Milton is not a great place to invest in real estate. There's just, I probably find 5 or 6 a year that are actually half decent investments, and even those are kind of getting trumped by some other ones that I can find in different areas. So if you want to have that investment conversation, again, kick over to this side and you can meet me at Starbucks. We can have a great time talking about your best options to invest in real estate. So anyhow, the today's list, there's 12 properties, and we'll get right to it with 803 Fowles Court. It's at 311 878. And so it's a Woodbine, or it's called a Spring Valley, 1356, 1357 square feet. The main floor does have some function. I've seen people that put an area rug down, and they can put a desk or a little TV or an exercise piece of exercise equipment. Up to the second floor, you've got a nice dark colored kitchen. You've got dark hardwood floors, maybe a little dark for some people's taste, but I certainly think there's an audience for it. Again, dark hardwood stairs, so all upgrades, not cheap. And so this is one of the bedrooms. It's not an especially huge room. I don't know if that couch adds anything. It looks like, King Kong Bundy sat on it. But anyways, the rooms, you can kind of fit a queen size bed in these rooms, but not much else. Now I like this one because it's not too far from the new university that's going to be built. You get a nice view of the escarpment. You get 3 bedrooms in this one. You live in it for a couple of years, you move out, and then you keep this as an investment property. And you can actually cash flow it well when you're talking about getting a couple students in there. But just know that you've got to check your legality with doing stuff like that. That's my disclaimer. And but I like this one. I think that there's always a healthy market for this stuff that's right at entry point. Okay, so that's a good listing, and there's a lot of the same models that aren't even as upgraded that are listing at $315. So they're very wise, very researched decision on their price. Really good job. So 1071 Clark Boulevard. This home is like 12 something square feet. I don't remember the exact, but it's between 12 and 1300. And so it's kind of weird to see a table. That's a bench that normally goes against a wall, but it's kind of floating in the middle of the room. And it looks like they've done some wainscoting here too. So there's a lot of little details with this home. Now, when I saw this angle, I could tell which house it was, and I thought, where's that wall gone? And so they've actually taken, this is normally a wall that goes straight across, and they've modified the floor plan. I think it looks terrific. So you've got the lighter color here, you've got the dark color there, pot lights, and again, you could probably take this out and just give it a nice, simple, clean look. Really nice customization, though. You don't normally see that stuff in like a semi like this. The bedrooms upstairs are good, and the backyard looks nice as well. I like it. 344.9 for a big open concept home. Terrific stuff. So Duncan Lane's the next one, 359, 1,700 square feet, and so you've got hardwood floors here, got a nice looking kitchen, and again, even things like your garbage, you can take that stuff, take it out of the picture. It doesn't belong there when you're selling your home. Uh, nice open. You've also got yeah, I mean, the big thing with this one is that you've got a locational factor that can kind of affect you. So, Duncan Lane is right here on the map. So if you look at this bottom map, it's right here. So you've got train tracks that are right in front of you. And so you're in a good spot. I mean, you can basically just walk over the train tracks, get to Tim Hortons there. But it's right there. There's nothing stopping you from being close to the train. I mean, there's no berm, there's no barrier, there's nothing there. So just know that. And the thing is that I have two things to say about train tracks being this close. The first one is that the people that I've met that have been close to train tracks and lived there, they said after a couple weeks, you barely or don't notice it at all. Now, I don't know, but I've heard that enough times to believe that it's probably true, but I've never lived close to train tracks. I can't speak to you from firsthand experience. And then the second thing is that you buy in a little bit lower, okay, because of that factor, and you're going to sell for a bit lower. So just make sure that's relative. Make sure that you do your research and your agent does the right research and tells you what is a fair price for this home. And that goes for anything, but especially with these homes, you really have to be a little bit conservative in how you approach them. Okay, so Tupper's the next one, 359.9. And so it's a 1,900 square feet. No train tracks around. Well, they're a little bit north, but you're far enough away. You've got parquet floors here. I like how it's not that kind of honey color, a little bit darker. I think it attracts much more of an audience. And so nice flooring in here. You've got your kitchen, eat-in, plus the family. That's your main floor right there. Now, when you look at this picture, what do you notice first? It's the hood fan because it doesn't match, right? So this is my pet peeve. It's one of the things I talk about over and over in videos. You should be looking at the crown moldings, the nice appliances, even the stuff on the fridge. You could probably take that out. The backsplash, these are all things that I'm pointing out because I know that this is a great home. And it's probably not going to affect them too much, but it does not look right, okay? You've got tiles on 45, nice stuff, but got to change that up. That's $100. It's not a big deal. When you're selling your home, that's really a very small thing. Hardwood stairs here too. So overall, I'm a big fan of this one. 359 is a great price. 1,900 square feet, fantastic. So now we'll drop it down a little bit. We're going to go to 1,682 square feet, 10,000 more, but it's got a finished basement called the Linwell End. It's a Mattamy home. And so hardwood in this home would really set it off because I've seen this with hardwood with the open concept design. It's terrific. Backsplash here, nice color cabinets. It's a fantastic layout. There's your basement. Blurry photo. The one thing I can see from here is they didn't even put baseboards in, so I don't know what the quality would be like, but certainly go check this one out because I think it represents a high amount of value. I still, my favorite out of those three is probably the one on Tupper. Colson, Old Milton, 374.9, and so you're talking about a bungalow now, 33 by almost 123 foot lot. Looks like you can park two cars side by side in the driveway, which a lot of people really look for. Smaller kitchen. I mean, you replace the counters, you even paint the cupboards a little bit, and you can really transform it. Paint out the wainscoting here. So this home has a lot of hidden potential from what I'm seeing. Upgraded countertops here. Looks like the windows have had some work. They're certainly not original. And the basement looks very, very nice as well. And so I like a lot of things about this home. Nice big mature trees, privacy, and definitely check this one out. If you're looking for an old bungalow, terrific stuff. September 15th is the possession they're looking for. 1673 Clark, it's a couple doors in from James Snow. 416.9. They had this at 429. It didn't move at all. It looks like you can probably park two cars side by side on this driveway, and you can also do it here. So potentially 4 cars in the driveway if you needed to, which not many homes can do that, especially in the new part. 1,500 square feet. It's called the Larkin model. Nice front porch here. This is the room that overlooks the front porch, the front dining room. And then you've got some hardwood stairs. Kitchen looks okay. Guess what color the hood fan is? Will they never learn? Okay, so you've got some pot lights in here, and then they accentuate it with this picture here. Yes, I like this, but I mean, this ain't happening. So hardwood floors. It says there's a partly finished basement in here, but there's no basement in these room sizes, so there's a bit of dissonance there. I don't know which is the correct one, but anyhow, go check this one out. I like it at 416, a little bit better. May still be a little bit aggressive, but detached anywhere near that 4, it's a gravitational pull and it gets a lot of activity. Now Bennett is at 479.8 for a single car garage, 2,100 square feet. Great landscaping here. And so you've got a pie-shaped lot. It looks like a reverse pie because it's 47 in the front. Normally it's 36, so it might actually just come in a bit on the back. There's your front room, great place for an office. California shutters, hardwood everywhere, including upstairs. And so the one thing that I'm seeing here that they got to put the photos in, finished basement, okay? So put those photos in. You got a rec room, pot lights, cushion floor. That's stuff that should be in these photos, okay? So Bustle Crescent, 479. And again, I mean, I beat up a lot of people on photos, but you know, you've really got, that's your impression. 9 photos, 400 characters in a description, and you got to bring the heat, okay? So 479, another single car garage, and so it's a 3-bedroom. It's got a finished basement. I really like this home here. It's unfortunate because I wanted to meet with these guys, had an unfortunate thing happen where I couldn't make it. So hardwood floors here, fireplace. You've got a little bit of a pass-through on either side of this, and yeah, just beautiful. The kitchen, I love a white kitchen. Lots of designer touch here. I mean, this angle from, I mean, it's kind of, I don't know, even this, like you're sideways basically. It looks like you're on a ship that's tilting. But I mean, you can't deny that this home is great. Even this photo, why is it on an angle? Why do you have to do that? I don't know. Anyhow, there's the master, and the thing that's really missing from this that I think should be represented with at least one of the 9 photos is the finished basement. They've got a games room down there. It sounds fantastic. There's your forest behind. Go check out the virtual tour on this one. And I like it. I like it. I think that the price is fair. You've got a ton of features in here. You probably couldn't even buy this model and put all this stuff in it and get and sort of land anywhere near. So they're probably even losing money by the time they've put all that stuff in. Okay, so Holmes Crescent. Next one is at 609, and so it's a 4-bedroom, 4-washroom. That's the cat eye view. That's I guess the shoe tongue view. Kitchen looks okay. There's too much stuff in it though, and but I like the counters. I like the cabinet front here because Mad Me a lot of times just does a flat one. It looks way better with the real you know, covered surface there. Okay, so there's the master. I don't know if that's a glass shower or what. I don't know. To me, 609. You know, it's less than 3,000 square feet. There's some heavy competition happening. Up in the 6s, there's a lot of stuff going on. Bigger homes than this, over 3,000. So 748 sales is at 659. And when I look at this one, the first thing I notice is 659, but it's only a 3-bedroom. That's very, I mean, you expect 4 bedrooms in a home like this, okay? So less than 2,500 square feet, and but it is a bunga loft, I think is how you spell it. 100,000 in builder upgrades. The bungalofts can be very enticing, but is there an audience at 659? Like, because a bungaloft is usually a downsize. So what do you downsize from $1 million home down to 659? I don't know. I don't know what to say about that one. Let's wait for the photos and see. So 9521 Regional Road 25, 798 is the price on this one. It's a relist, and it's about 1.35 acres. So I believe that this also belongs to the property. It's a double car garage here. There's an unfinished basement here. Looks like there's some nice land around it. And I love the exposed wood here, the exposed beams. You can see it better from this shot here. Kitchen's okay. I don't think it's mind-blowing, but it looks like there's a fair amount of windows in here. At 798, being on Regional Road 25, it certainly is noisy for sure. There's no doubt about that. The land seems a little bit small. I just think that you can probably get some better value elsewhere, at least from what I'm seeing in the comparables. But again, going to see these homes is obviously the correct thing to do. So anyhow, that's our list for today. Again, check out the buyer class, talk to me about investment properties, and we'll see you tomorrow with more Milton Daily Homes. Bye for now.